Imagine, you're sitting on the couch after a long day. Your cat calmly walks over, looks you straight in the eyes, and starts slowly rubbing his head against your hand. You smile and think, what an affectionate boy he is. But in reality, something much deeper and more ancient is happening in that moment. Your cat isn't just showing affection, he's performing an ancient claiming ritual. He's literally telling the whole world, this person is mine. And today we're going to break down what's really going on in those seconds, why cats do it exactly like that, and what it means for your relationship. Hey friends, if you have a cat, you've probably felt that soft, warm bonk of his head against your leg or hand at least once a day. And almost all of us think it's just a cute sign of affection. But science and cat behavior observations say something completely different. This isn't just, I love you. It's much more serious. It's a chemical mark, an ancient instinct, and at the same time, the most sincere proof that your cat has chosen you. After this video, you'll never look at this head rubbing the same way again. Stay until the end, because at the end, I'll tell you how to respond to this ritual properly so your cat feels truly happy and confident that you are his person. And if you watch it all the way through, drop a like. It really helps get these videos to other cat owners. Now let's figure out what's actually happening when your cat rubs his head on you. It all comes down to special glands on his head. Cats have several areas with pheromone glands, on the forehead, cheeks, around the whiskers, and even a bit on the chin. When a cat rubs against you, he leaves his unique scent, pheromones. This isn't just a smell that we humans can barely detect. For other cats and animals, this scent is like a personal seal. Your cat is literally writing on you. This person belongs to me. Don't come near. Imagine your cat as a little chemist who updates his mark every day on the most important object in his life, you. Scientific studies from animal behavior universities show that these pheromones carry information about the cat's mood, health, and stress level. When he rubs calmly and confidently, it means he feels completely safe with you. If the rubbing becomes too frequent or pushy, the cat might be calming himself down or asking for your attention. But in most cases, it's exactly that claiming ritual. He's not asking for love, he's confirming that you're already his. And here's where it gets really interesting, because this chemical ritual goes much deeper than we think. Let's go back to the wild. To truly understand this ritual, we need to travel thousands of years back, to the time when cats didn't live in our apartments yet. The ancestors of modern domestic cats, African wildcats, lived in harsh savannas and forests. There, every square meter of territory was incredibly important. When a wildcat rubbed its head on rocks, trees, or members of its small family group, it wasn't just leaving a scent. It was creating a shared family territory map. It was a signal to other animals. This is our group's area. It's safe here. Your domestic cat has kept exactly the same instinct. Only now, instead of a tree or a rock, he chooses you, the most important and reliable member of his pack. Interestingly, big cats, lions, tigers, leopards, show exactly the same behavior. When a lioness rubs her head against a lion or her cubs, she's doing exactly what your cat does when he jumps onto your lap. It's the universal language of felines that means, you are part of me. We're together. I trust you. Your cat, even if he only weighs 4 kilograms, is performing the exact same ancient ritual in his mind as his wild ancestors. And the most amazing part, he doesn't do this with just anyone. He chooses you specifically. Now let's look at how this ritual actually looks in your apartment. Let's break down exactly how this secret ritual appears in your daily life. Your cat doesn't rub his head randomly or everywhere. Every spot has its own deep meaning. When a cat rubs his forehead or cheek against your hand or leg when he greets you, it's the classic, "Hi, I'm back in the pack." He's updating his mark and checking that everything is okay with you. If he rubs especially actively against your legs when you come home, know this. For him, it's like saying, Finally, you're home. Now everything is good. If the cat climbs higher, onto your chest, shoulders, or even face, that's the highest level of trust. He leaves his strongest pheromones right in the area of your scent, so you literally soak in it. Many owners notice their cat especially loves rubbing against cheeks and neck. This isn't random. That's where human skin is thinner and the natural scent is stronger, and the cat wants your scents to fully mix. It's the highest degree of claiming. Pay attention to the timing. In the morning after sleep, the rubbing is often especially intense. The cat is updating his mark after the absence at night. In the evening before bed, he might rub slower and longer. It's a calming ritual that says, "We're together. The night will be safe." And if your cat suddenly starts rubbing more than usual, it can be a sign he's stressed or wants to feel your connection more strongly. Cats also rub against objects, furniture, door frames, your slippers. But when they choose you specifically, it's always a step above. You're not just an object, you're the center of their world. And this brings us to the most important question. What does all this mean for you and your relationship? Now, the most important part, what this really means for you. When your cat rubs his head on you, he's not just leaving his scent. He's saying, "You are my person. You are part of my family. I chose you." In the cat world, this is the highest degree of trust and attachment. Not every person gets this honor. If your cat does this regularly, it means in his mind, you're no longer just the one who gives food. You are his safe base, his territory, his most important resource. Imagine how deep this is. A cat, by nature an independent and cautious predator, voluntarily shares with you the most personal thing he has, his scent. He mixes his chemical profile with yours. For him, this means complete acceptance. You are no longer a stranger. You are his. And this claiming works both ways. When you pet him back, you also leave your scent on him, and he feels it. In this way, you confirm, "Yes, I accept you too." Many owners notice that after such rubbing, the cat becomes calmer, purrs louder, and lies down next to them. That's because the ritual is complete. The bond is renewed. Everything is right in the world. Your cat feels more confident, and you receive one of the purest proofs of love a cat can give. Not loud words, not expensive gifts, but a quiet, daily, "You are mine." But there's an important point. This ritual only works when the cat feels energy in return. And if you start ignoring these moments or responding incorrectly, the consequences might not be pleasant. Let's look at what happens when owners don't understand this language. What happens if you start ignoring this ritual or reacting to it the wrong way? Unfortunately, many owners do this unconsciously, and the cat starts to suffer. If a cat regularly tries to mark you, but you pull away, push him off, or simply don't pay attention each time, he gets a clear signal. My mark is not accepted. My family is not confirming the bond. Over time, this can lead to the cat becoming more anxious, starting to mark things in the house with other glands, meowing more often, scratching furniture, or, on the contrary, withdrawing and stopping showing initiative. He won't stop loving you, but he'll feel insecure in the relationship. Because for him, this isn't just rubbing, it's a way to maintain emotional safety. And now the good news. You can easily strengthen this bond. When your cat comes up and rubs against you, don't pull away. Get down to his level, offer your cheek or hand, and gently respond. You can even rub back a little. This way you confirm, "Yes, I am yours. We're together." Many owners who started consciously responding to this ritual noticed that their cat became calmer, more affectionate, and more strongly attached. He feels that his language is understood, and trust grows. Remember, every time you accept his mark, you're speaking his language. And for a cat, that's the most valuable thing there is. Now that you know the whole truth about this seemingly simple movement, let's sum it up. Now you know the real value of when your cat rubs his head on you. This isn't just a cute habit or random affection. It's an ancient, powerful, and very personal claiming ritual. The cat declares you his territory, his family, and the most important being in his life. Every time he touches you with his forehead or cheek, he renews the chemical bond that says, "You are my person. We're together. I'm safe." This is one of the most sincere displays of trust a cat can give, because in a world where cats are naturally independent and cautious, voluntarily sharing their scent is an act of complete surrender and acceptance. Your cat doesn't just live next to you. He has made you part of himself. And now, when you see him approach and start rubbing, you can smile differently. You understand that something very deep and real is happening in that moment. Many owners, after gaining this understanding, start noticing new details. How the cat chooses specific moments of the day, how he looks at you before rubbing, how he purrs in a special way. All of this is part of one big picture of real cat love. And when you start responding to this ritual consciously, your relationship reaches a completely new level. The cat becomes calmer, more confident, shows more initiative, and even sleeps better next to you. Friends, if after this video you looked at your cat and thought, "So that's what you've been telling me all this time," hit the like button. It really helps promote these useful videos to other cat owners who also want to better understand their pets. And if you have your own story, how your cat rubs his head, in which moments he's especially active, or how he reacts when you respond in kind, be sure to write it in the comments. I read all the comments and sometimes even make future videos based on your stories. If you enjoyed this deep dive into cat psychology without fluff or myths, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. We have so many more topics ahead. What it means when a cat brings you gifts, why he sleeps on your pillow, how to understand that your cat has truly chosen you for life, and much more. We continue to uncover the real science of cat behavior so you can become an even better person for your cat.